Greetings, I sincerely hope you're well. I'm doing a book review today for Dead Inside by Chandler Morrison. This book was published back in 2020, so it's not that old. It's technically a novella. If you're a fast reader, unlike me, you could probably read this in a single day. The main protagonist in this story is a misanthropic hospital security guard who has a taste for necrophilia. He's a complete outsider. He spends most of his days in this small security room checking monitors. However, one day he meets a female nurse at the hospital in which he works, who also has her own strange taste. Dead Inside is extremely well written. I could see that from page one. It has a decent balance of horror and humour to it. I would actually call it a black comedy, personally. It's also full of misanthropic musings from the protagonist. He's very apathetic. He's like a pariah, a complete outsider who sees the rest of society as kind of brainwashed drones who just kind of stumble along their lives every day. And he doesn't want anything to do with the outside world. He's just happy in his little security box, checking his cameras every day, smoking cigarettes, and now and again indulging in his favourite hobby. I kind of felt myself relating to the protagonist throughout the book, not in terms of necrophilia, you'll be pleased to know, just in terms of the fact that he's a kind of outsider and he has feelings of invisibility now and again. He struggles with expression, and he just doesn't quite fit in with the rest of the world.
Thank you for making it to the halfway point of this video. This is a quick message to let you know that I have a range of horror and science fiction books available, and most of them are completely free. If you enjoy my videos, you might also enjoy my stories. It's also a great way to support my work. Read one of my books for free, leave a review for it, and you'll be helping me to grow as an author and a book reviewer. And if you want exclusive updates about my upcoming publications, consider joining my mailing list. You'll also receive a free audiobook for doing so. All of the links are in the description box below. Now, back to the video.
I kind of predicted the ending to this book. You've got the main protagonist who's into having sex with dead bodies. You've got the female nurse who, I won't spoil things, she's got her own taste. I combine the two, I put them both together, and I kind of predicted what was going to happen at the end. However, the book does descend to a certain level that I didn't predict. It actually goes to a shocking place halfway through that I didn't think it would. And that kind of shocked me. And I'm not easily shocked either. It's great writing. Great writing covering a horrible topic. The writing is superb. The subject matter is horrible. I'm going to read a quick excerpt for you here. In this scene, the main protagonist is in the middle of having sex with a dead woman. The dead have no expectations. There's no pressure for you to make them feel anything. I copulate with corpses largely because it's all about me, about the meeting of my needs. My dead sexual partners exist only to bring me pleasure, and they require nothing in return. I bury my face in her neck so as to muffle my baboon-like hooting as I stab my pelvis forward for one final thrust, shooting thousands of doomed children in the general direction of her dead and useless ovaries. Another benefit of my little fetish. No condom, no problem. I could very well be the most fertile man on the planet, but my lovers are all equipped with the best birth control the world can offer, as in dead reproductive systems. I know that goes without saying, but I like to say it. Dead eggs, barren uteruses, fruitless wombs. Was there anything I didn't like about this book? Well, the book is written in the first person present. Now, this is a very American thing. I've noticed this. American writers tend to do this, first person present. I find it slightly irritating. Just slightly. It's not a major criticism, but it's a little bit annoying. And the editing is good. The editing is very competent. However, strangely enough, when it comes to the protagonist's dialogue, there are no question marks at the end of his sentences. He asks questions throughout the story, but there's never a question mark after his sentences. Just a weird little thing I noticed, but just a small bit of criticism there. I like the fact that certain books are referenced in this book as well. Charles Bukowski is referenced. I think he's sitting there in his security box reading a book by Bukowski, and there are one or two Will Self novels that are referenced as well, which I quite appreciated. I gave this book 5 stars on Goodreads. I thoroughly enjoyed it. It's not for everybody, of course. If you're into shocking material, if you're into horror, if you're into transgressive fiction as well, give it a read. It gets a thumbs up from me. Thanks for watching. I'll be back in 1 or 2 weeks with another book review. In the meantime, try to have a good day on this disturbing, macabre, necrophilia-infested piece of rock we call Earth. Lots of literary love. Goodbye.